www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Noble Gold Investments is pleased to let you know that gold was the best investment class for 2022. Real estate, crypto, stocks, and bonds. Gold outperformed them all in 2022. Matter of fact, Noble Gold Investments helped thousands of clients buy real physical gold. And according to longtermtrends.net, gold outperformed the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and even Bitcoin in 2022. Had you invested in the S&P 500 a year ago, you'd be crying because you'd have lost 20% of your investment. If you'd invested in Bitcoin a year ago, you'd have lost 65%. And if you have put all your 401k or your savings, if you've invested in the Dow Jones in the stock market, you'd have lost 10%. But gold has outperformed them all in 2022, and silver wasn't that far behind. So what are we waiting for here? We need to join the thousands of others by opening a gold IRA or silver IRA with noblegoldinvestment.com. Invest with Noble Gold Investments before the end of the month, and you will bag a free 1/4 of an ounce American Gold Eagle coin. That's 1/4 of an ounce American Gold Eagle coin with every qualified IRA, gold IRA of $50,000 or more. Just pick up the phone and call Colin Plume or one of his associates at 877-646-5347. And you can ask for a no-pressure consultation, only conversation. That's 877-646-5347. I promise you something. You will be glad that you did. I tell you, those guys are really professionals and they care.
Anger is growing in Turkey as the earthquake death toll now passes 20,000 and rescue hopes start to dwindle. As the temperatures plunged, anger started to rise in Turkey over the government's response to 2 massive earthquakes this week. On Thursday, the number of those killed by the tremors in Turkey and neighboring Syria passed 20,000. With their homes destroyed, thousands spent a freezing Wednesday night amid the debris in the streets of Adiyaman, huddled around small fires with little shelter. Electricity and water were non-existent in the southern city. Fearful of another earthquake, some chose to stay out in the open, avoiding buildings that appeared intact and to brave the sub-zero temperatures. Some even grieved silently, while others shouted their despair as the earthquakes continued to claim more victims. One man even burst into an aid organization center and then demanded loudly that officials rescue his family. Ukraine's rocket campaign is reliant on the United States' precision targeting, officials are saying. Ukrainian officials say they require coordinates provided or confirmed by the United States and its allies for the vast majority of strikes using its advanced United States-provided rocket systems, which is a previously undisclosed practice that reveals a deeper and more operationally active role for the Pentagon in the war. The disclosure, which was confirmed by 3 senior Ukrainian officials and a senior U.S. official, comes after months of Kiev's forces pounding Russian targets, including headquarters, ammunition depots, and barracks, on Ukrainian soil with the U.S.-provided high-mobility artillery rocket system, or HIMARS, and other similar precision-guided weapons such as the M270 multiple-launch rocket system. One senior Ukrainian official said Ukrainian forces almost never launch the advanced weapons without specific coordinates that are provided by the United States military personnel from a base located elsewhere in Europe. Ukrainian officials say this process should give Washington confidence about providing Kiev with longer-range weapons. SpaceX is limiting Ukraine's military's use of the Starlink satellite business. SpaceX has taken steps to limit Ukraine's use of the company's satellite internet connections for military purposes. This is according to a top executive at the Elon Musk founded company who made the statement on Wednesday. SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell said SpaceX had worked to restrict the country from using Starlink, as the company's satellite internet business is called, for military purposes. Starlink, which provides high-speed broadband internet, isn't designed to be used for offensive or defensive military operations, according to user documents. Ms. Shotwell reiterated that point in explaining why SpaceX had added the limits in Ukraine.